Hey guys, it's Eli here. Today I'm going to be recapping my 2017 season. Starting out with the Indiana Amateur Championship Qualifier. That was played on June 5th at Beaverson Golf Club. That is a par 71 course and we played it a shade under 7,000 yards. I played really well for the first 8 holes, but then after that the wheels came off and I really struggled the rest of the way in. I ended up shooting an 84 and that got me 42nd out of 56, and that obviously did not qualify for the Indiana Amateur Championship. The next tournament I played was at Hillview Country Club on June the 26th. So I had kind of a 3-week gap built in there just in case I would have qualified for the Indiana Am. But Hillview is a par 72 course. We played it right around 6,500 yards, and I fired a 7 over 79. That forced a playoff actually with another kid. The scores were not that good that day. The playoff hole was a par 3. I had a 7-iron, and unfortunately I blocked it into the right bunker and did not get up and down. The other kid made par, and I lost on the first playoff hole. So that was a second place finish in the one-day event there at Hillview. And then after that I had the Boys State Junior Championship at Purgatory. Purgatory is a hard golf course. It's par 72, and we played it right around 7,000 yards. And I really struggled. I shot an 85 round 1 and an 82 round 2 to miss the cut. Had I made the cut, it would have been going into a match play from there out. After that, I came back strong at the Age Group Championship, July 5th and 6th at Swan Lake Resort. We played the Black Course, which is par 72, and we played it just under 6,800 yards. I shot a 77 round 1 and a 74 round 2 for a 2-day total of 151. And that was good enough for a tie for 7th out of 40 players. So I was pretty pleased overall with that. Next up, I had a one-day event at the Players Club on July the 11th. That is a par 72 course, pretty short. We played it at 65-36, and I was struggling. I had played 12 holes, and then all of a sudden it just started pouring and pouring and pouring. And so the event was actually rained out. So I was in 16th place out of 33 players through 12 holes, but the event was never rescheduled, and so, yeah. Next up, I had the Indiana Junior PGA Championship at the Fort Golf Course. That's a par 72 course, and it was played at 6,800 yards. I shot a 77 round 1, which was good enough to make the cut and play the second day. And round 2, I was going along really well, cruising really nicely, and then the last 5 or 6 holes, I really struggled coming home and shot a 79, whereas I was expecting somewhere in the 73 to 75 range that day. I came in 43rd out of the 60 players that made the cut, but really tied for 43rd out of about the 140 that entered the event. July 16th and 17th was the Central Junior Masters. This is at Old Oakland, and we played the Southeast course, or the South and East nines, I should say. Par 72, 6,952 yards. I fired a very good 76 the first day, having never seen that golf course before, and then followed up with a 79 round 2 for a 2-day total of 155, and that was good enough for a 9th place finish out of 45 players. Then after that, I started to get on a little good stretch here. So later that week, I had a one-day event at Pebblebrook. We played the par 70 North course at 6,400 yards. But keep in mind that a par 70, 6,400 feels more like about 66 to 6,700. I shot a 5 over 75. I wasn't playing incredibly that day, so I was pretty pleased to kind of scrap it around and manage a decent number. That was good enough for a 4th place finish out of 29 players, and I was looking forward to the next day at a golf course, actually though, which I dislike strongly. So the next day was at Fox Prairie, July the 20th. We played the Central 9 and the East 9. It's a par 71. 6,800 yards, and I got off to a fast start. So at hole number 1, it's a par 5, but there's a creek about 230 yards away. So I laid up off the tee. I had a forward in my hands to go for the green and 2, which I hit that to about 15 feet and just missed the eagle putt. So it was a tap-in birdie. I birdied number 2, par number 3, par number 4, par 5, just missed a birdie at 6, birdied 7, so I'm 3 under through 7. And then at 8, I narrowly missed a 10-footer for birdie. And then I went on to bogey number 9, so I was 2 under on the front 9. The back 9 did not go real well, and I ended up shooting a 73. I was hoping it might be good enough for the win, And as I was walking toward the clubhouse to sign my card, I heard from another kid that he had shot a 74, and when I told him I had a 73, he was disappointed. So I knew that chances are that was my 73, that was probably going to be enough to hold on. And it was. So I ended up winning the tournament by 1 stroke. And then after that, I hit a rough patch. That next tournament was July 23rd and 24th. It was the Masters Tour Championship at Prairie View Golf Club. That is a par 72 golf course, very challenging, a lot of differing terrain, 6,900 yards. I played the worst I had all year. I shot an 84 round 1 and an 88 round 2. Not proud of it, but it happened. I came in 37th out of 38. Yeah. And then I had a break. I had August off, and then fall series stuff started up again in September 9th and 10th. I had the Campen Junior. This was played at the Campen course at Purdue University. That's a par 72 course. We played it just under 6,800 yards. I shot an 84 round 1 in very blustery conditions and came back strongly the second morning with a 76. So that was good enough for a 13th place finish out of 74 players, which I was fairly pleased with given the tough start round 1. And then I played a Golf Week event at Wolf Run, September 23rd and 24th. Wolf Run is a very private course. It's a par 71, 6,700 yards. I actually was fortunate enough to get 1 practice round in a couple of days before the tournament began. I shot an 84 round 1, 83 round 2, very disappointing, 31st out of 55 players. And then to finish off the year, I played the Hoosier Junior Championship October 7th and 8th at Otter Creek Golf Club, the North and West courses. That's a par 72, very difficult golf course. The rating is like 74 and the slope is like 141 or something. We played it from 7,000 yards. It was very difficult. I shot a 78 round 1 and could not hold on day 2 and fired a disappointing 84. That finished me 47th out of 81 players. So all in all, that was pretty disappointing. So I would say my summer and fall overall, I had a lot of ups and downs. I had some really, really good stuff, some really bad stuff. It was kind of all over. As you guys have seen from my Paradigm poster video, I'm going to be trying to keep those high scores off. I'm going to try to eliminate those altogether. So we'll see if I can do it this upcoming season. Thank you guys so much for watching my 2017 season recap video. If you have any questions or comments, post those below. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next time.